This is the second episode introducing chicken dishes during the Year of the Rooster, and today we're going to taste some Xinjiang dishes, and seeing as we're going to taste Xinjiang dishes, might as well put a bit of Xinjiang flavour into this introduction. Yamayakashi, Shamayakashi, Xinjiang 大盘鸡就是Yakashi. Yamayakashi, Shamayakashi, Xinjiang 大盘鸡就是 Yakashi. Yamayakashi, Shamayakashi, Xinjiang 大盘鸡就是 Yakashi. Yamayakashi, Shamayakashi, Xinjiang 大盘鸡就是 Yakashi.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's just go eat the chicken. Pan ji, literally translated as big plate of chicken, which is a great name at its core because this is a big plate of chicken, plus potatoes and bell peppers and noodles and spring onions and lots of different spices. So we're going to get stuck in. Obviously, we're going to start off with the chicken. There's a lot of chicken skin on the chicken. Sometimes this dish includes the head or the feet of the chicken. This particular dish doesn't, thankfully. I'm not a big fan of chicken feet. Let's try this out. Oh. It involves a lot of sucking the meat off the bones. It's very, very popular in Xinjiang, this dish. In fact, it's one of Xinjiang's most popular dishes. It's thought to be closely related to Uyghur cuisine, but hold on, I've got a bone. There we go. It's thought to be closely related to Uyghur cuisine. However, there's a bit of a backstory behind that. It's not actually part of Uyghur cuisine. It's been co-opted because it's so delicious. Here we go, here's one of the noodles. There's lots of juice, like a soup at the bottom of this dish, and the noodles are used to soak it up. It's a good idea. You can get it without noodles, and in some places, after you've eaten all the chicken and whatnot, you then add the noodles so that you don't waste any of the juice. Anyway, back to the story as to why it's not part of Uyghur cuisine. It's actually invented by someone from Sichuan, which kind of explains why it's spicy. So this guy from Sichuan invented this. That's ginger. This guy from Sichuan invented this dish in a place called Shaoan, which is close to the capital of Xinjiang, or Urumqi, and he actually served it to drivers and truckers who were driving throughout the region. Oh, it's a little bit spicy. That's the Sichuan influence, because this has peppercorns, a whole range of different spices, cumin, this ginger that I've just put in my mouth, bay leaves, different chilies. There's a real depth to the flavour of spices. I'm a big fan of the noodles, these flat noodles. Some people even add beer to this dish to give it that extra kick. I imagine Uyghur diners don't do that because that would make the dish haram or not okay according to Islamic law. Chicken's very tender. There is one downside to this dish, and that's that a lot of the chicken has bones in it. Because I'm a lazy eater, I prefer it when there are no bones. However, you don't get much of a choice with that panty, so just got to live with it. Et voila. Now, aside from the noodles to soak up the juices, the lovely spicy juices, you can of course order nang bread, khao nang. This isn't actually the kind of khao nang that I really like, because I like the one with a lot of cumin and spices on the top, but this will have to do. You can use it to soak up the juices, thankfully. I find the bread a little bit better than the noodles, if only because the noodles are so bloody hard to get from the dish. Come on, come on. Let's see. Almost not worth it. It's quite easy to see why this would be so popular in Xinjiang. The flavours, very simple. Just lots of nice spices, It could easily fill you up on a long journey. It's easy to make, and it serves a lot of people. This dish is for 4 to 6 people, or in today's case, 1 person, me. So if you get the chance to go to a Xinjiang restaurant, I highly recommend you do. Not only is the food great, and you get dishes like that panji or big plate chicken, but you can share them with all your friends. There's a huge array of dishes that you can share with your friends. What are you doing? What are you doing? Put it back, put it back. Anyway, if you've got a big group of friends, it's an ideal location to get together and share a great big plate of chicken. I'm not sharing, it's just for me. Yeah, stay there. Ridiculous. So after a hearty big plate of chicken, that panji, we're moving on to Xinjiang jiaomaji. Now, jiaomaji I actually thought was a Sichuan dish, and I'm pretty sure it is a Sichuan dish. However, this is the Xinjiang take on jiaomaji. It's a little bit similar to koushuiji, or mouth-watering chicken, the dish that we've done previously, also a Sichuan dish. However, they're not the same. Jiaomaji is poached and koushuiji is also poached chicken, but they're not the same. They're both spicy, but they're not the same. They're both full of chicken. They're not the same though. They've both got that numbing sensation in your mouth, but they're not the same. The difference, the name maybe. Obviously there's going to be very subtle differences in flavour. I'm of the belief that this is going to be even spicier than koushuiji. Let's have a try. Yeah, my nose is going to start sweating very soon. It is spicy. Yeah, it's got it's got that same kind of spicy kick at the back of your throat. Same as koushuiji, to be honest. In fact, it's definitely more numbing and spicier than the mouth-watering chicken. It's also presented in a different way. Mouth-watering chicken's presented, you know, all together, very nice. This one's all, you know, put together on top of each other. Still rather succulent, and the fact that it's poached chicken just makes it easier to eat. Oh, that was just skin. So you might be wondering, wow, you might be wondering what the name jiaomaji actually stands for. Well, the translation that you'll find in a lot of menus is spicy chicken with chili sauce, which it's not the most poetic of translations, however, spot on in terms of putting across what this dish is all about. Spicy chicken in extremely chili sauce. That is neck, right? That's neck. That's a piece of chicken neck. You can actually buy it on the streets. Again, I think it's a Sichuan snack. It's always spicy, always incredibly spicy. Duck neck, chicken neck, any kind of bird neck. It's very, very nice. However, there's not much meat on it. So again, a lot of sucking the meat off the bone. I imagine I look really good eating chicken. It's probably one of the most, you know, elegant foods to eat when you have to suck it off the bone. Definitely like a date night food. One to impress the ladies with. Oh, my nose is so sweaty. So, this was our second episode of introducing chicken dishes during the Year of the Rooster. If you've got any suggestions as to other chicken dishes here in China that I could introduce to you, please let me know. Weibo, WeChat, Twitter. It's a bit strange I'm asking you to tell me what to introduce to you, but, you know, anyway.
饭是什么饭？
是抓饭。
上面那个肉是鸡肉吗？
No, lamb. Obviously lamb.
手上拿什么？
羊肉串。
是鸡肉吗？
No, it's lamb. Stupid. Lamb.
那为什么要点？
Well, Yeah, at a Xinjiang restaurant, you can't not order it. 不能不点，
为什么不能不点？
就是不能不点。
为什么？
Because I really like it.
那好吧。
Put it down. It's not for you. That was very good. If you guys are hungry, I've left you a little bit here. Should be enough. Hold on, wait for these people to go past. 什么呀可惜，什么呀可惜，新疆呀。It was invented in a place called Shaoan by a man called